have completed the first poem in the second semester, right? Yes, have you learned that poem? Yes. If not, please learn and complete the first poem in textbook activity, in writing the notes, everything. Okay. Yes, children, now we are moving on to the second lesson. Yes, we are beginning the second lesson with some of the one activity. Yes, children, now you watch your friends are doing something activity. Observe carefully. Okay.
Hi Kushal, what are you doing? Can't you see? I am coloring. Can you give your brown color? Okay, Rajuni. I give your brown color. Can you draw this line? Okay, it is only right. Donkey or horse? Whatever it is, don't disturb me. Okay, Kushal. Okay, Kushal. This is donkey or horse?
Keep quiet.
Keep quiet. Don't. Okay, Kushal.
Again.
Really, it is look like donkey, Kushal. What? It's okay. Mind your own business.
Don't
disturb. Don't interfere. Really, it is
like a donkey.
like a donkey, Kushal.
Don't interfere.
Mind your own business.
Children, have you watched that activity? Yes. Now, your two friends were enacted, right? Enacted. One was doing the work. One was disturbing you, right? Disturbing him, right? So when he was doing the work, if one other is disturbing, what you will feel? You will feel irritating, right? You will feel angry also, right? Why is disturbing me? Allow me to do the work. You will shout at them, right? Yes, like that. At the last, what he said, your friend, is the one word he said, one statement. It's my wish. Mind your business. It's none of your business. Okay? Mind your own business. He said, right? Yes. Now today we are going to discuss the story about the name Mind Your Own Business, written by. It is one of a story written by Tenali Rama. Okay? He was one humoristic poet, and he was present in the one of a kingdom. Okay, this is Hampi. You know Hampi? Yes. There one of a kingdom has ruled over, that is Vijayanagara Empire, right? In that Vijayanagara Empire, this Tenali Raman was one of a court jester, and he was a humoristic means he was making the people laugh. Okay, at any critical condition, he was making to laugh the people, right? That kind of what a comedy person like he was, right? So at the same time, he was also teaching them very good lessons for the people. Okay, children? Yes, that's one of a story. Let me tell you now. Okay, before the lesson. Okay, children. See, he was in the under the king Vijayanagara Empire, that is Krishnadevaraya. What is the king name? Krishnadevaraya. In his court, he was there, right? Yes. And the court, for the king, in the palace, there will be one Rajaguru. Who will be there? Rajaguru and Krishnadevaraya and Tenali Rama. Okay, in this story. Okay. In the story, what happens? King was sitting very sadly. In the sorrow mode, he was sitting. So Rajaguru came and asked to the king, "Oh Lord Majesty, you are looking very sad. What is the reason for that?" He will ask. Then king will say, "No, at this time, every time I will be sad." "What? At this time means what?" Rajguru asked. Then king will say, "No, Rajguru, tomorrow is my mother's death anniversary, so I am sad." "What? Why are you sad for that? At last they should meet the end. You don't worry, your mother has already died. You have to make your mind cheer up." Okay, he will say. Then Krishnadevaraya said, "No, I am not bothering about that. But I could not fulfill our mother's last wish." See, children, you know that at the end of dying, they will be having some desires. Means like sad, he will say. Then Rajguru will say, what he said, what's your mother's last wish? Then king says, no, my mother's wish is she likes more mangoes, but she asked me to bring the mangoes at the last of her breath. Okay, so I could not bring. Why, my dear king? You are the king. Only you are such a king, you could not fulfill the mango's wish. It is impossible. You are telling somewhat wrong, I think. Then king will say, no, Rajguru, I am telling the truth for you. I could not fulfill my mother's last wish. Why? Why? Because it was not a mango season. Mango season. How much even I am giving money, gold also, I am not at all getting a mango. What should I do? So I could not fulfill my mother wish. Then Rajguru says to the what king? Okay, my dear king, don't worry about that. You can fulfill now that desire and you can give the rest and peace. You can make your mother rest in peace. What I can do? Tell me, Rajguru. Yes, we will call some few pandits and we can give some for them golden mango as a gift. Then you can give the what peace to your mother. Shanti, ನಿಮ್ಮ motherಗೆ ಶಾಂತಿ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. He will say. Okay, then what king says? Okay, Rajguru, not a few pandits. You call every pandits in the kingdom. I will give all the good golden apples. He will say. Then all the pandits are. Pandit means who having the wisdom, means more knowledge, who in all the subjects. We will call pandit. Okay. So such pandits will be there in the even kingdom also. You know that. Okay, so such pandits they called. Then the pandits have come according to the invitation of the king. Then, oh my lord, they wished for the king. Then king said, please accept this gift and give the peace for my mother. He will request for the pandits. Then pandits take that apples and give wish to the king. Yes, king, you have a long life. Yes, your mother let she be in the rest in peace. They all wished to the king and they were moving. That all who the Tenali Raman was observing these all. Right, then king means they are to grabbing the golden things. He made that idea. Who? Rajguru. Okay, not if you give golden apple now it will be fulfilled. No. At the time of death if you give it will be happening. Okay. She died already. Now they want golden apple. So they made that idea. So Tenali Rama observed that. So I should make them to return that golden apple. I should make something idea. Then he made. So they are cheating the king, right? So Tenali Rama made one idea. Yes, pandits, please you have to come to my house also. I also I also could not fulfill my mother's last wish. So please you come to my house and also you accept my gifts. He will request him. Request the pandits. Then pandits also will agree. Okay, Raman, we will come. Then they all go to the Raman's house. Then what he did, you know? Raman's mother's last wish, what it was means, they were firing the hot iron fire. Then they are in that iron rod they are burning. Okay. Then with the iron brand we will put for the leg. We will give the iron brand to the leg. That was my mother's last wish. Please accept this. He will request to the pandits. Then pandits will say, no, Raman, we can't. Okay, so please, if you want this golden apple, you take off. But leave for us. We will go off. Then they'll say and they'll run away. Okay, they will hand over all the golden apples to the Raman. Then while going they plan. No, we should complain this all to the Rajguru. I wish I should complain to the king. Raman should be punished. He will say. Then the king called Raman. Then asked everything what happened. Then yes, Raman should be punished. He will call the soldiers and he will say, yes, you should cut his head. Okay, you should remove his head with a one sweep. He will say. Okay, with the sword, once only you should cut off his neck, they will say. But Tenali, and that time also he used his intelligence. Okay, what he did? See, okay soldier, I will agree for punishment. Okay, but my last wish is there. Will you fulfill that? Yes, what you want, you ask. They will say. What he asked, I want to pray Kali Deva. Kali Devi will be, he was a big bhakta of Kali Devi. Okay, so Kali Devi, yes, I want to pray for Kali Devi. He will ask who? Raman. Then what the soldiers will do? Yes, you can pray for the God. Yes, while praying, he will bend down, kneel down, and he will play. He will pray. Okay, yes, my wish is over. Still he is kneeling down. But what the soldier said? They sweep off their swords. Those will fly in the air. Means they missed the removing of head. The swords will miss the chance. Missing the shoot. Okay. What happened? The king was said one condition. With the one sweep only, you should remove their hand. But they missed off one chance. Again, no, we want to kill you. The soldiers will say to the Raman. But Raman said, no, you have missed your chance. King has given you one chance. You need to second time punishment you want to give. You go and take the permission to the king. He will say. Then they will come. They will go to the king and they will explain everything. Raman will also go. He will explain everything. Then king will laugh at the people. By seeing the Raman. Oh Raman, what a man you are. What a humoristic poet you are. He said, and he will say to all the soldiers and the court jesters, everybody in front of that, no, the God wishes this poet has to be alive. He make all the people laugh. So he had to be alive. So you leave the chance for the Raman, he say. The king will say and give the chance for the Tenali Rama. See children, in the story what you have to observe means how the intelligent ideas was coming in the minds of Tenali Rama. Yes children, Tenali Rama was such an intelligent man and such a humoristic, means making the comedy, making the people laugh, okay, and teaching the lessons for the people in such a way. Okay, such a humoristic poet the Tenali Rama was. Okay, about him, he had written one of a story for us, that is Mind Your Own Business. What's the lesson name children? Mind Your Own Business. Let us begin this lesson by model reading. Okay, yes children, observe the textbook. Okay, second lesson, page number 14. Mind Your Own Business. Mind Your Own Business. Yes children, introduction. Tenali Raman was an intelligent man. He later became the court jester of King Krishnadevaraya of Vijayanagar Empire. Tenali Raman's stories are famous for the values they teach us. Tenali Raman's neighbor was a very nosy person who wanted to know everything. One day, Tenali was traveling to another city with his neighbor. On the way, Tenali stopped to see two horses fighting. Just then, a Tenali came and tried to interfere in their fighting. When the neighbor saw Tenali standing outside the stable, he was curious. He wondered why Tenali was watching the horses so keenly. He stood beside Tenali, but Tenali continued to look at the horses. Finally, he asked Tenali, What is it about these horses that makes you stare at them like this? Tenali, pointing to the donkey, replied, I am amazed to see this donkey. The neighbor asked, How can such an animal amaze you? Tenali gave a mischievous smile and replied, We too behave like the donkey at times. We try to be as nosy as donkey is, even in matters that do not concern us. As soon as Tenali said this, The nosy neighbor understood his remark and walked away ashamed. Yes, children. Yes, this is what the reading of the lesson. If you not understood the pronunciation of a certain words, you please once again rewind this reading activity. You can understand. Okay, children. Now let us fetch some interest. We can see some of a few characters in this story. Characters are Thenali Raman. He is a poet and he is the center of the story. And neighbor is mainly rolling in this story. And horses, they'll be fighting just. And the donkey, it's also similar to the neighbor role it is. Right? Role of the neighbor like role of the donkey. Also same. Okay. Yes, children, these are the characters in this story. Yes, let us find some interesting words in this paragraph. Right? Thenali Raman, T-E-N-A-L-I, Thenali Raman, N-A-R-A-M-A-N, Raman, Thenali Raman. Neighbor, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R, neighbor means beside of your houses. Will be there, no? They are neighbors. Akka pakka, right? Neighbor, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R, neighbors. Learn the spelling and pronunciation, children. Neighbor. N-O-S-Y, nosy. N-O-S-Y, nosy person. Okay, then T-R-A-V-E-L-L-I-N-G, traveling. T-R-A-V-E-L-L-I-N-G, traveling. S-T-O-P-T-E-D, stop. F-I-G-H-T-I-N-G, fighting. I-N-T-E-R-F-E-R-E, interfere. Right here, or will be silent. You should pronounce it as interfere. Okay. Then stable. S-T-A-B-L-E, stable. Stable. Okay. S-T-A-B-L-E, stable. Then wonder. W-O-N-D-E-R-E-D, wonder. Q-U-R-I-O-U-S, curious. K-E-E-N-L-Y, keenly. C-O-N-T-I-M-U-E-D, continued. S-T-A-R-E, stare. A-M-A-Z-E-D, amazed. Yes, children, these are the interesting words. You please practice with the spellings, the pronunciation. Okay. Now, if you feel little difficulty while pronouncing, let me split and read the some. How to pronounce these words? Let us learn now. N-E-I-G-H, nay, B-O-U-R, bor, neighbor. Okay. Then N-O, no, S-Y-C, nosy. T-R-A, well, V-E-L, well, L-I-N-G, ling, traveling. E-I-N, in, T-E-R, F-E-R-E, fear, interfere. See, children, here is a pronunciation of this interfere. Here spelling is I-N-T-E-R-F-E-R-E, interfere. But while reading, how you have to read as inter. R should be silent here, okay? Interfere. Fear means baya. How will you pronounce fear? Interfere. See, in I-N, in, T-E-T, interfere. See, children, here R will be silent here. This R will be a silent letter. So you should pronounce it as interfere. Okay, like that. But spelling you be careful. Not write F-E-A-R. Okay, F-E-R-E is only right spelling. Okay, practice this. And curious. or I read O-U-S, us. Curious, curious. K-E-E-N, keen, L-Y-L-E, keenly. Yes, children, like this, you practice the pronunciation of these words and copy these into your classwork and practice and become perfect. Then let us continue the explanation of this story in our next class. Yes, children, keep practicing. Thanking you. Have a nice day. Bye.